What is up, YouTube? Today we're taking a closer look at the 2021 Audi E-tron. So this is their all-electric SUV. It's come to me from Audi Charging Forward. They're programmed to let you feel what it's like to drive an electric car for a day. So I've been testing this one all day. I'm going to tell you what I love about it, what I hate about it, and everything in between. So first, let's take a look at the car. The exterior here is absolutely beautiful. It's got some stunning accents that really make it stand out versus the regular Q5. And I think the exterior of this car is great, except for these Prius-like wheels it comes with. Of course, you can change those aftermarket. The orange accents that it has on the chargers that makes it stand out and just look dorky. And anything else that makes it, hey, I'm driving an electric vehicle, which apparently all manufacturers think you want to advertise, but nobody really does. I do love this front grille. I think it looks exceptional. Combined with those light accents are features that I think consumers want. And it's the little touches like that that go a long way. These Prius wheels and the E-tron in orange and just the name E-tron are a pretty big turnoff in my opinion. Why not the QE5 or the QES5 or something along those lines, to where it's just, hey, I'm driving another beautiful Audi. So next, let's look at my other least favorite thing about this, the trunk space. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot of it. You know, you might be lucky to fit one bag of golf clubs back here. Two, if you get creative. Now, obviously these seats do fold down, and they actually have a great way to fold down here. And you get a little bonus storage by where the spare tire is, but not a whole lot. Full-size spare tire, always nice. You know, barely enough room to take home your groceries. And there's nothing really fun about that. And let's take a look inside the car. So we can close it using the automatic close. Great. You know, the rear lights are beautiful, you know, in line with the rest of Audi right now. It's Quattro, so we've got their Quattro all-wheel drive. And of course, it's all electric. So this is the Premium Plus model, which means it's basically fully loaded at about a $78,000, close to $80,000 starting price tag. And the only things it's really missing is from my understanding anyways, is the heads-up display and a couple of other little bonuses like that. So this is actually pretty loaded. It's got the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which actually sounds exceptional. And comes with these three beautiful LCD screens. One for the digital dash, which is multifunctional. One for your multi-purpose multimedia, so Apple CarPlay, which is now wireless, which is great. It's also got the general navigation system here, some other kind of Wi-Fi goodies, and Audi's own kind of customizable thing. The HVAC system now is a whole screen by itself. It's got the Gearshift, which is pretty goofy, and I can see a lot of older people complaining about this. So this whole piece right here doesn't move or do anything at all. This is what you change the gears with. So I'm going to throw it in reverse. This is actually a really great camera system here with the Premium Plus. It does both the traditional kind of lines and backing up, plus the new 3D look. And this is great because if I had cars on either side of me, you would see them here in the map, and you would see the lines being drawn as we back up here. And it makes it just really easy to get up and go pretty much anywhere, and be able to not worry a whole lot about some of the more annoying things about driving. So Audi's nailed this and makes it real easy. I love how it shows exactly where your car is about to hit and the little beeps. And yeah, good stuff. Now, when I have to go back into park, I have to tap this guy here, and it also automatically throws on the parking brake here. So it shows my range, 172 of 222 miles. The mode I'm in, which is dynamic, which is like their sport mode, and all the regular things that you're used to seeing on a dash. Now, let's go back here for a second. The other great thing about this screen in particular is that it's haptic feedback. So you can kind of press the buttons and get different sorts of haptic feedback on what you're looking at. So it's more of a physical touch to it than most people are used to. So it's great that it has this, completely wireless Apple CarPlay. It's really annoying to, constantly plug in cars. And I love that. Okay, so it does have a wireless charger. It's right here in the center console. You just slide your phone in like this, and it clips into this little guy right here. And you can easily take it in and out, and it wirelessly charges your phone pretty good. And it can also be used with Apple CarPlay wirelessly at the same time. In addition, they have these two USB chargers right there and a traditional 12 volt. The passengers in the back have their own HVAC controls. And then down here, they've got two USB-C chargers as well and a 12 volt. The rest of this interior, fit and finish wise, is, par for the course with Audi, just exceptional. The steering wheel itself is probably a little bit busy for most people, especially older people, with all of these buttons. It's a big thing for Audi to be able to control everything, the best you can. But for a lot of older people, they just want simplicity. And if that's what these electric cars are appealing to, then they should probably cut down on all these buttons. The other thing that's kind of funny is they've got these paddle shifters in an electric car where there's not much gears being shifted. So I'm not sure the purpose there other than to make you feel good. And yeah, that's about it for the Audi e-tron interior. This rear view mirror here does not turn into a camera like GM's. It does look nice, but that's a feature that, I'd like to see come to other cars besides GM's. It does have a universal toll feature here, which automatically pays the tolls through Audi's program. And the console up here has your, standard SOS in case you get in an accident or need roadside assistance. I believe that's redundant with this button, which you can get roadside assistance with. Turn on the interior lights, which are great. And it's got some kind of mood lighting and stuff like that, which I'm sure you can see in other videos, but it's not nighttime here, so I can't turn those on and show you as easily. And then just kind of the standard feature lights for the front passengers here. So another thing that's missing in maybe, something that you really want is the ability to open your garage. And I am not seeing that anywhere. So I don't know how you open your garage without a garage door opener in this, because it does not have the universal garage features that most other cars do. So note that as a big absent here. The sunroof, pretty big, beautiful, great for long drives. Easy open, easy one button close. And down here, once again, a little bit of feature overwhelming with the side mirrors here and all of the fun things you can do with that. And then when it comes to the actual headlights, they pretty much nailed the simplicity of it, like auto or off, or, some sort of rain thing. So that's it for the car. Let's get it on the road, and I'll let you know how I feel about it on the road. Safety wise, once again, it's an Audi, so it's pretty darn good. I love how the seat belts kind of hug you. That's always a good feature that makes you feel safe immediately getting on the road. And you know, the 222 mile range, pretty good, but it's certainly no Tesla, right? Like, Tesla's creeping on 400 plus for some of their models these days, and to buy an $80,000 Audi just for this fit and finish and not get any of the speed that a Tesla has or any of the range that a Tesla has kind of, you know, leaves you wanting something. So, you know, it's a beautiful car, and we're gonna, like I said, take it out on the road, but first we're gonna switch some drive modes here. So let's see if I can get this screen to come back up, and we're going to scroll through the drive modes before we get on the road, and look how many they have. So off-road, all-road, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, and then individual. So I'm going to throw it in dynamic, which is their sport mode, and it's going to lower the car, or SUV, whatever you want to refer to it as. And now, in theory, I'm going to go a little bit faster than I normally would. So right off the bat, it does feel sporty. The steering is pretty nice and tight. And obviously it's exceptionally quiet being an electric vehicle. And it just feels like a solid, safe cabin that's quiet and just gets you from A to B without a fuss. Their Audi Presense is supposed to prevent accidents in various ways, both with pedestrians and other vehicles. And I hope that I don't have to experience that, but it's nice to know that it's there. So is this car fast? Yes. Is it Tesla fast? No. I mean, you barely go to the back of your seat with the e-tron. But, you know, a Tesla Model 3, I put my foot on the floor and I go through the back seat. Or, you know, and that's a Model 3 and not even a Model S with some performance update. So it's not the world's fastest car. It is a decent family car. I don't see a whole lot of space in the back seat there. It's good enough for 2 full-grown adults, but 3 would really be pushing it. And certainly 3 tall full-grown adults would be pushing it. But let's take a look at the charger itself. And of course the regenerative braking that's on every electric car. So again, I'm gonna have to push this weird P button that's really hard to get to sometimes to put it in park. It also enables the parking brake. It's nice, but common these days. I'm gonna open the handle, which is really nice. Oops, but before I do that, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, off. And so now we've got this, which will open up. And here it's got the fast charger port down there and some stats on your charging and your connection there. Okay, we close that one up. Once again, that awkward orange text there. Love this front grille. Love those lights. Hate those wheels. And then this side, you've got the charging port too, but you don't have the fast charger on both sides. So if you know you park on this side of your garage, you're kind of out of luck unless you got a long cable, which I'm sure you do. And then you can see in the mirror here where those cameras are, that's causing that great 3D view. And once again, thanks to the Audi Charging Forward program that let me check this out for the day. It's a great car. Might not be for everyone, but it's great to have electric vehicle options these days. Here's another thing I don't really love about the car is just turning it on. It's hard to tell the thing's on without, you know, the rumble of a motor turning. So that's their sound that lets you know it's on. But the same sound plays if I just turn the car on but not ignition, right? And so now that it's in this on but not ignition mode, I go to put it into drive And let's say I'm an old person. I'm like, what's going on? My Audi's broken. I better call them and complain. It won't change gears. Oh, but it went into neutral. It went into neutral, and now my car's rolling because it's in neutral. But all I needed to do was press this button again to turn the car on, and now I can drive. So although most people are going to get that, I can just tell there's going to be people who are calling Audi saying, what's wrong with my gear shifter? It doesn't work. And it's all because it plays the same noise whether you start the car or you put it into ignition. So if you were just listening to music, waiting for your wife to come out of the store, and you go to drive the car, you're going to be perplexed. Not me. I'm smart enough, and hopefully you are too, but I can tell there will be people that will call Audi on this. So at the end of the day, you know, like I said, an $80,000 2021 Audi E-tron Quattro, is it worthwhile? Yeah, it's a pretty good car, but with Tesla and some other options out there, you'd have to do some soul searching to settle on this one. Anyways, not trying to bash. Again, great car. Everything about it, fit and finish wise, you know, crushes Tesla. Technology wise, not so much, but it is another option for an EV that's, you know, I suppose mid-range these days at 222 miles. So hopefully this review helped you out. If you liked it, and you know, maybe I'll post some more reviews in the future, but thanks for hanging with us, and enjoy the rest of your day. And if you get this or have any questions, feel free to post it in the comments, and would love to see what you think of this review and what you think of the car. And if I got anything wrong, I'm sorry. And yep, have a great day.